Hi, today we're going to talk about 14 questions that we're often asked about moving to the Sarasota Suncoast, including Venice, Nokomis, Osprey, and Sarasota, Florida. Hi, I'm Beverly Bowen with Fine Properties, and I want to welcome you back to my channel, where I provide useful information about living on the Sarasota Suncoast. Let's get started. We're often asked, what is a split plan? So what this refers to is the floor plan or the layout of the rooms in a home. In a split plan, the master suite is at one end of the home and the other bedrooms are at the other end of the. And it really functions beautifully, even if you have guests or kids, either one, it's great. They would usually have their own bath, and at that it provides privacy for everyone. Most often they're at opposite ends of the home, and the bedrooms may be separated side to side in the floor plan, or it could be front to back if it's a narrow plan. But they're very popular because they function so well. You may be used to the term split level up north, but this is different. Many of our homes are one level, which is great for so many reasons. Next, we get asked, what does the term under air mean? So what this usually refers to is a description of the air-conditioned square feet of living area. And this is supposed to represent how much actual living area is in the home, exclusive of garages, carports, porches, lanais, and any other areas that are not air-conditioned. And this is the number that appraisers use and realtors use when comparing homes. Number 3, we get asked, what's a lanai and why are the pools enclosed? Well, a lanai is a Hawaiian term, and the way we most often use the term is to describe a screened-in area. There may be a portion with a solid roof over it, and part may be a screen roof. We find that we really enjoy living outside on our lanais a lot. And when there's a section with a roof, we can even enjoy it when it's raining. The lanai often encompasses the pool area, and then we call it a caged pool. The function is to minimize the debris that could get into the pool from trees, etc., and it also keeps out most bugs and other critters. So it's a welcome part of our homes whenever possible. We also get asked, well, what is a Florida room then? So a Florida room, it's much like a lanai, but except it's really closed in, usually glassed in, and often has more permanent walls, often air conditioned as well. So it extends the living area into the outdoors. And we get asked, what does age restricted mean? Well, age-restricted communities are for people 55 years of age or older. Certain requirements must be met for this to be legal. Another question is, do you have basements? No, we do not have basements. And you'll probably discover that you can live without the items in your basement, just like the rest of us have already found out. The lifestyle is worth it. Also, we get asked, what are all these extra fees about? So the fees really vary depending on whether you're looking at condos or houses. In a condo, the fees are usually represented as monthly fees, and it's important to see what's included in the fee. Sometimes they'll include cable TV, water and sewer charges, landscaping, pest control, security, etc. In a single-family home, the fees are often represented as annual fees, and there may be private roads, a community pool, amenities, and other common areas that it covers. We also have taxes on mortgages and notes. They're one-time fees if you're getting a loan. Remember, we have no state income tax here. Another question we get asked is, what's a tile roof? Well, a tile roof can be either a barrel tile roof that's curved looking or a flat tile roof, and it's considered one of the highest quality and longest lasting roofs here in this area. They're typically made of clay or concrete. They're attractive and of course more expensive than an asphalt fiberglass shingled roof. We also get asked, what is a minimum lease? So this refers to a restriction on the time periods for how you're able to rent out your property if you choose to. It applies to condominiums and also some single-family homes. So each community may have its own rules about rental periods, and that's in addition to the county regulations. So if it's a 6-month minimum, you will not be allowed to rent your unit out for a time period of less than 6 months. Different complexes allow different levels of transience, and usually the shortest time frames allowed are closer to the beach. Some communities do not allow any rentals for the first year or two. So if you plan to purchase a property to use for a rental, be sure to check out this requirement, as well as the requirement governing how many times per year you can rent it out. We also get asked, is a townhouse the same as a garden apartment? And no, they are different the way we use the terms. So although they're both usually a two-story building, if you buy a townhouse, you own both the first and the second stories. If you buy a garden apartment, you're buying either the first floor or the second floor, not both. So we also get asked, what is a villa? So a villa, again, here refers to a one-story building. It can be attached to another unit or detached, and it's still a villa. Often a villa will be in a condo complex or in a neighborhood with lawn maintenance included. People say, why does the sign say waterfront when this property is nowhere near the beach? So, I know it's crazy, but we have at least 16 categories of waterfront in our multiple listing service. And they include all various things like lakes, canals, rivers, bay, as well as the Gulf. That way, more people can be on the water because it all varies by price. What should I know about flood zones? Well, remember, most of Florida is pretty flat. So there are flood hazard zones, and they can change as well. If you're getting a mortgage, your lender will require flood insurance if you're in an A or an AE zone. An X zone will not require it. Some people choose to have flood insurance regardless of their zone. And who should I use for a realtor? Why me, Beverly Bowen, of course. Thanks so much for watching. If you have other questions, I'm happy to help. Just give a call or text to 941-321-3916.